The game of baseball is about to change forever, and it's about to change for the better. The Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Yankees are set to meet in a monumental World Series clash. The whole world is going to be watching who will come out on top. We'll break that down and much more on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis, and today we're going to be breaking down and previewing the World Series between the Dodgers and the Yankees. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Now, I was originally rooting for the San Diego Padres, and I'm kind of bummed out that they're not going to win their first World Series in franchise history, and I believe that they're close. They're on the precipice, and I'm still rooting for them going forward here. But make no mistake about this World Series is about to be insane. There's going to be fireworks. 4 out of the top 7 players in the world are going to be competing here, and they're going to leave it all out on the field, and only one is going to stand alone at the top. But before we get into all of that, I want to let you know that a large percentage of you watching these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so go ahead, hit that sub button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and I'm going to have you up to date on everything that you need to know for the World Series, and going forward, looking ahead into the offseason as well, because there's a pretty notable player on one of these two teams that is going to get paid, and I'll have you covered every step of the way. But let's not waste any time here. Let's get straight into the video. So yesterday, the Dodgers beat the Mets 10-5 in the deciding Game 6. So they move on to the World Series, where the New York Yankees were already waiting for them. The Dodgers are going to their 22nd World Series and will face the New York Yankees. The two teams with the most World Series appearances will face off for the 12th time, and for the first time since 1981. The two biggest stars in the sport, Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge, will vie for their first ring, and Juan Soto, Mookie Betts, and stars aplenty will be there too. Now, I understand Judge getting the headlines here, but Juan Soto has been the best player this postseason for the New York Yankees, and it hasn't been close. I don't know what his next contract is going to start with. My guess, a $600 million contract. But if he has another great series here, and if he wins World Series MVP, I don't think there's any limit to how much money he can actually cash in on this offseason. But it's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. And here it is, another echoing statement here. Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Juan Soto, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Garrett Cole, Los Angeles, New York. Fox is going to make $1 billion on this World Series. And last year, it was a great story. We saw Texas, we saw the Rangers win their first ever World Series, and we saw the Arizona Diamondbacks, a team that won 84 games, that was a wild card team, make it to the dance. And it was great. As a baseball fan, I'm going to watch no matter who is in the World Series and who is competing for that title. But for the casual baseball fan, for the part-time baseball fan, this is exactly what they wanted. They wanted Shohei Ohtani against Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. They wanted New York versus LA. It's been a talking point from the offseason leading into the playoffs. So, this has been what every fan has been wanting. Every casual baseball fan, I should say. And regardless of whether or not your team is winning or whether or not your team is playing in the World Series, you are going to watch and you are going to enjoy this. Now, you could be rooting against both teams. That's entirely possible. If you're a diehard baseball fan and you hate those big markets, I get that. I might be one of those guys, but I'm really excited for this. There's going to be fireworks, and like I mentioned in the intro, 4 out of the top 7 players in the game today, in my opinion, which is Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, they are going to be competing for a World Series. And how can you not get excited for that? How can you not be all in on this matchup right here? When was the last time the World Series matchup was between the number 1 seeds in each league, who also had the MVPs of each league? I mean, I can't really remember off the top of my head, but this is a true clash of the Titans. This is not some David versus Goliath. This is not some team that had to overcome adversity to get to where they are right now. This is Goliath versus Goliath. The two biggest markets. The Los Angeles Dodgers, who spent over $1 billion this offseason to bring in Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez, and all of those guys have been instrumental in getting them back to the Fall Classic here. The Yankees, who swung the biggest trade of the offseason, getting Juan Soto, who are in line to pay him $600+ million. It doesn't get any more high class than this. It doesn't get any more high stakes than this. Yankees and Dodgers, those are two of the biggest markets, if not the biggest markets in the sport right now. And the whole world is going to be watching. Just to put it into perspective, 40% of the Japanese population woke up at 9 a.m. and was watching Shohei Ohtani in Game 5 in the middle of the week against the San Diego Padres. That's pretty legit, man. That is pretty legit. So, you have the entire Japanese population watching. You have the entire city of New York watching. Whether you're a Mets fan, you're going to be cheering against the Yankees, maybe even against both teams. And if you're a Yankees fan that hasn't turned on the TV once all season, you're going to be tuning in to this. So let's take a look at some of the odds here. I want to get to this. The Yankees are a slight underdog in this series, with the Dodgers at -120, the Yankees at +105. And then if we take a look at the World Series MVP odds, Shohei Ohtani, the overwhelming favorite here at 3-1 odds. Got Aaron Judge at 5.5 to 1, and then Juan Soto at 6 to 1. Then you see a pretty steep drop off. Now, Tommy Edman is a name that I want to highlight here, and he's not a star by any means, but he is the one that won NLCS MVP. He came up with the big hits against the New York Mets, and the biggest hits came in yesterday's ball game against the Mets, where he hit that 2-run home run, the 2-run double early on in the first inning. He is batting cleanup on this team. Now, I don't know if Freddie Freeman is going to be healthy enough to go or healthy enough to even make an impact, but Tommy Edman has not missed a beat batting in that cleanup position, and that's been a really nice trade for them as well from the St. Louis Cardinals. He was injured for most of the season. He's now back in the lineup, and he is a crucial component to what they're trying to do. The pitching is going to be a question mark for both teams. I don't know if they're going to be able to get through it. The Yankees didn't have that hard of a route to the World Series. I mean, they beat Cleveland in 5 games pretty easily, and it could have even argued that it could have been a sweep if it wasn't for John Kenzie Noel coming up with that big hit. So, Yankees pretty fresh coming into the World Series, which is why I'm surprised that they are a slight underdog, but they're starting on the road, so that could play a part into it as well. The Dodgers had to deploy a lot of arms. They went with a bullpen day yesterday. They're going to have a couple of days here to reset and recalibrate before the World Series, and I'm just really excited, man. And if you guys want to sprinkle anyone, those are the odds. Those are the odds right there. So they have until Friday. They have 4 days to just rest up here and get right, and it's going to be exciting, man. There's no other way to put it. This is going to change the game of baseball forever. Whether a Yankee or Dodger fan, it doesn't matter. Whether you're a Padres fan, whether you're a Giants fan, this is going to put baseball on the map for good. That's it. That's the point I'm trying to make in this video. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like button and give me your comments down below. Who do you think is going to win this series and in how many games? And also, who's going to win World Series MVP? Do you want to go with an obscure answer like Tommy Edman, or do you want to go with the big dogs? Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani? Let me know in the comments down below. But I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks so much. And thank you to Baseball Town as well for sponsoring this video. Would not be possible without them. So check them out today. They're your one-stop shop for everything that you need baseball or softball related. You get $10 off your first order or free shipping on everything over $99. So check them out today. baseballtown.ca. And I'll see you all tomorrow.